Okay, so here is a few more indirect statements that now use passive infinitives. And I'm also going to include a chart that has all the infinitives because I think you're going to have to do a couple of charts for infinitives here on this quiz tomorrow too. So, before we used active infinitives, but here are two passive infinitives. Let me show you the chart here, okay? So these are all the infinitives that you really have to know for now, okay? Present infinitive, always the second principal part. Amare, to love. This should be just second nature by now, I would hope. Amare, to love. Amari, to be loved. Past infinitive, you learned a while back. Amavisse means, in its sort of like naked form, to have loved. It's like taking place in the past. Not to love, but to have loved in the past. And this is a somewhat newer form, to have been loved. But you'll see it acts, in a different way. It has its own sort of way in an indirect statement. And this amatoris esse is the future active infinitive, which, again, on its own means to be about to love. That's the best we can do in English. And then again, I will say that this form, you don't have to worry about. So in the previous video I did like all these three here. But now let's just take a look at these two passive infinitives. So again, somebody knows something, right? Cornelius knows that he is loved. This is a present infinitive. Present tense, present tense. Cornelius knows that he is loved by Aurelia. And in this one here, amatum esse, that's the perfect passive infinitive. Cornelius knows, let's say they got divorced, right? Cornelius knows that he, meaning Cornelius, was loved by Aurelia. He was loved, he has been loved, etc. But again, if we change these two verbs to past tense now, what's going to happen is, again, this present infinitive will happen at the same time as this past tense verb, and that will mean that Cornelius knew that he was loved by Aurelia. And in this tense, this is a perfect infinitive which happens before, even before this past tense verb. So Cornelius knew that he had been loved by Aurelia. So again, present infinitive happens at the same time as the main verb. Perfect infinitive happens before the main verb. Cornelius knew that he had been loved. Cornelius knew that he was loved by Aurelia. Yesterday, Cornelius knew this. He knew that he was loved. But yesterday, he knew that he had been loved by Aurelia, but now she no longer loved him anymore. Had been loved, was loved. Same time, time before the main verb. Take a look, one more look at this chart, because you'll have to, give, if I give you principal parts like I have done here, then you'll have to duplicate that in a chart. Okay, I hope this helps. I hope it does. There's plenty of material on the internet if I'm not doing a bang up job of it myself, although I think it's pretty straightforward, hopefully. All right, bye-bye.